People are not supposed to die undergoing plastic surgery, and they're certainly not supposed to die undergoing an elective cosmetic procedure as simple as this.
Tonight, a plastic surgery nightmare. A heartbroken husband says his healthy young wife died searching for beauty. But to him, she was already so beautiful. It was supposed to be a New Year's gift to herself. Now, instead of celebrating, this woman's family is planning her funeral. 35-year-old Lidvian Zila wanted liposuction in her stomach. Then she wanted the fat they took out from her tummy moved into her backside. Now, she went to the same facility that had already successfully given her breast implants. She wanted the perfect body. Instead, she lost her life. And now her heartbroken family is furious. They're devastated, and they're seeking justice. All of this, of course, raises new questions about liposuction in general, liposuction. This woman, not the first to die during this type of plastic surgery. And it's also forcing a new look at those plastic surgery shows like E's Bridalplasty. As some critics say, it encourages unnecessary plastic surgery. Shows like this profile beautiful young women competing for the very chance to get plastic surgery. The tagline, the only show where the winner gets cut. Take a look at this.
Like starting a new life with a brand new everything.
I want this butt face fixed.
Sundays on E! These brides will fight each other to win the ultimate celebrity dream wedding and their perfect dream body in the only competition.
You're just making me look like a liar.
Where the winner gets cut.
You better leave with your eye open, bitch. Are we, as a society, feeding addiction to surgery and/or food by encouraging young women who want to change their bodies to solve their problems with a knife? Straight out to my guest, Osvaldo Vargas, and he is the husband of this young woman. Osvaldo, we are so sorry for your loss. Tell us what's in your heart right now. What are you going through personally? What are your feelings?
I'm feeling terrible, terrible. Oh, my God. Yeah, I feel it terrible.
I gotta say that we tried to get through to the attorney for the facility that actually performed the procedure on your wife. The line was busy, but the lawyer represents that facility told AOL News, quote, because of federal privacy laws, I can't even confirm that she was a patient here. Until there's a medical examiner report, anything that anyone says is pure speculation. And we'll respond to any questions once this veil of privacy has been lifted, end quote. The facility's invited on the show anytime to tell their side of the story. But I want to go to Osvaldo's attorney, Spencer Ehrenfeld. What did the doctor who performed this surgery tell this family about what went wrong, sir?
Well, Jane, that's part of the problem. The doctor has never spoken to the family. Mr. or Osvaldo, I should say, was only told that his wife was having some very serious medical complications as a result of the procedure, and he needed to rush immediately to the emergency room of a local hospital, which ironically, the doctor who performed this procedure had had his privileges revoked at this very hospital last year. By the time he got to the emergency room doctor came and told Osvaldo the very sad news that his wife had passed away. So she survived long enough to get from the clinic to the ER, but she died moments after she got to the ER. And the doctor who supposedly performed this procedure, and one of the reasons I say supposedly is because this clinic has still failed to provide the medical records to this family that would explain what happened, has never reached out to the family, has never reached out to this husband or to her father or mother to explain what happened.
That is unbelievable. You have not, Osvaldo, gotten any call from the facility at all, sir? Osvaldo?
No.
Well,
In fact, Osvaldo went to the facility to try to get a copy of the records, and they refused to provide him with the records. I have spoken with the attorney for the clinic, and he and I actually have many pending cases with each other, not even involving this clinic, and that lawyer has yet to receive the records.
Oh, this has to be a wake-up call. Lidvian was not the first woman to die from the simple elective procedure. Rap superstar Kanye West's mom, Donde, you may remember this, in 2007, she died after multiple procedures, including a breast reduction and a tummy tuck. Former Miss Argentina died after getting a very similar procedure to the one Lidvian was having. She was having butt cheek implants. Dr. Anthony Youn, you're a plastic surgeon. What is the danger of liposuction? Is it high risk?
Well, overall, liposuction, if done conservatively by a well-trained plastic surgeon, is a very safe procedure. I mean, I do this almost every day, and God forbid I've never had anything like this happen before. That being said, people do need to realize that plastic surgery is serious. When people ask me, Dr. Youn, what's the worst thing that can happen? If you operate on me, I tell them you can die, and then we go from there.
I gotta wonder why she wanted this procedure, Osvaldo. She is beautiful. You thought she was perfect. You loved her. Why did she want to take fat out of her stomach and put it in her buttocks?
I don't know. You know what? I am not understand the woman.
More in a second.
I recommend to all the people to want to get their surgery, please investigate first.
Tonight, a healthy, vivacious 35-year-old woman dies after getting liposuction. Now her heartbroken, devastated husband is seeking answers and justice, and he is here on Issues tonight. But I'm going to go to Dr. Anthony Youn, plastic surgeon. I want to know, what are the dangers of liposuction? You're taking fat out of your stomach, and you're pumping it into somewhere else, in this case, the buttocks. What is the biggest risk there?
Well, there are risks with anesthesia, so a lot of liposuction is done under a general anesthetic, and so the person needs to be healthy, their heart needs to be healthy to undergo that. Depending on how much liposuction is done, it can be a very mild, outpatient procedure, or if it's done very aggressively where you take 5, 6, even 7 liters out of somebody and then re-inject into the buttocks, you can get severe bleeding, you can get fat embolism or clots that go to the brain or to the lungs. So it is something that obviously people need to take very seriously and make sure you know where you're having it done at. I mean, I do my plastic surgery at Beaumont Hospital. It's a real hospital, and I tell my patients you can't get any safer than that.
Yeah, don't go to a strip mall to get...
Be careful.
Yeah, exactly. Osvaldo, how was your wife's health before the surgery? Was she healthy, and was she taking any medication?
No, she was in good condition. She was in good health. She going to run. She going to the gym. She was in perfect condition.
Here's my big issue tonight. Do these shortcuts work? I mean, this woman didn't appear to have a weight problem, but a lot of women who choose lipo or other procedures like gastric bypass, they are overweight, and they're seeking a quick, easy fix. Now, surgery, obviously, it doesn't solve the deeper-rooted issues of why people overeat, and many of them gain the weight back. Take a look at Carney Wilson. The Wilson Phillips singer famously underwent gastric bypass surgery. She lost 150 pounds in 16 months, but guess what? She gained it all back. Spencer Ehrenfeld, I know that you're covering this specific issue, but is this a wake-up call to women everywhere who think they can pop in and have a quick procedure and be done with it?
Well, and it shouldn't be just for women, Jane. We have a lot of clients who unfortunately are men as well that are feeling the pressure to look their best, to look younger, to compete in the job market. Down here in South Florida, we have a lot of immigrants from foreign countries who want to compete and fit in. And there's a lot of flesh that's shown on the streets of Miami. And people should understand that plastic surgery is dangerous. And when it's done by people who don't know what they're doing in facilities that are not in hospitals, like where Dr. Youn practices, you are putting literally your life in their hands. And I think the sad situation is that this family did not have access to information about this clinic or about this surgeon. And I guarantee you that had they known more about him and known more about this clinic, they would have never undergone this procedure.
And I gotta say, this is a warning to everyone. And we all need to remember that happiness is an inside job. And also, the solution to problems is an inside job. Find out why you want to change as opposed to just undergoing the knife. My condolences, Osvaldo.